Get set. 19. Hey, 31. Where we go? Check three.
To throw is Watson. Finding room at the 30. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down.
Watch the twist. Watch safety creep.
Watson hands this to Foreman. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Watson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Here's Foreman. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 54. Check 52.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Watson now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now it's Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Now! 180! Hey, we're good, we're good! You're 180! Later, 2! Check 3, check 29! Switch!
Throwing on first down is Carr. And Martin's got it complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Carr going to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. First 9 seasons in the league for Brown were, of course, in Pittsburgh. Last year, though, growing concerns of his dissatisfaction in his role with the Steelers and the quibbles with Ben Roethlisberger. So he ends up being traded to the Raiders in March. 7-time Pro Bowler, 6 straight years of at least 1,200 yards and 8 touchdowns. Not a bad stretch. What a talent for Derek Carr to have on his side. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Here's Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
At the 3-yard line.
Down! 280! 21 Mike. Hey, tight! Check! Crunch!
Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet.
And it's hauled in by Nelson. Touchdown Raiders. J.J. Nelson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Dawson tacks on the point after, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Houston. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans have taken the lead. seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 9, check 9. SOS.
This is the former Jet and Brown, Isaiah Crowell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they're facing a very tough 3rd and 11. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's go, son.
Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson. Out to the right. He's got the tight end wearing. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run. A 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go. Check 24. Check 24. Back.
To throw again. Carr. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Throwing now is Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. J.J. Watt in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Jones on the return. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.